This episode is brought to you by Nordstrom. Whether you're packing for a vacation or dressing for a wedding, Nordstrom has head-to-toe looks for wherever summer takes you. From swimwear and bold color to romantic florals and dresses that make an entrance, find the right style for every unforgettable moment. Shop new arrivals from brands you love like Farm Rio, Free People, Vince, Wave, and Stod. Plus free shipping and returns and styling help whenever you need it make it all so easy. Shop now in stores at Nordstrom.com or download the Nordstrom app.
Girl, winter is so last season. And now spring's got you looking at pictures of tank tops with hungry eyes. Your algorithm is feeding you cutoffs. You're thirsty for the sun on your shoulders. That perfect hang on the patio sundress. Those sandals you can wear all day and all night. And you've had enough of shopping from your couch. Done hoping it looks anything like the picture when you tear open that envelope? It's time for a little in-person spring treat. It's time for a trip to Ross. Work your magic.
Plan B is a backup birth control option that's there for you when things don't go according to plan. It specifically works after unprotected sex and before pregnancy occurs by temporarily delaying ovulation. Plan B is available nationwide at all major retailers and through delivery apps like DoorDash. No ID, prescription, or age requirement. It's the #1 OBGYN recommended brand of emergency contraception, and it won't impact your future fertility. That's freedom to be. Use as directed.
Hey, this is JJ Virgin. Thanks so much for joining me. This is Ask the Health Expert. In each episode, I put the power of health in your hands and share ways to get healthy, lose weight, heal your gut, detox, and lots more, so you can look and feel better fast. If you'd rather watch the video, hey, I did put on my makeup and do my hair, so check it out on my YouTube channel.
At first, I didn't think it was real. I woke up to this blinding light, and I was transported to another place. Pluto TV! Then I heard a voice.
Come with me if you want to live.
There were thousands of movies and shows, and they were all free. The truth is out. It's just so beautiful.
On Pluto TV, free streaming of Terminator 2, Fringe, Arrow, The 100, and The X-Files may cause excitement, loss of sleep, and sudden belief in extraterrestrials. No credit cards or alien encounters necessary. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
One crunchy bite of a Hershey's Cookies and Cream Bar, and I'm taken right back to college move-in day. I was a little overwhelmed by the newness of it all. Boxes were everywhere, I needed a break from unpacking. But just as I was able to take a breath and open my Hershey's Cookies and Cream Bar, my new roommate Rachel walked in. I offered her a piece, but she said no. Then after a beat, she said, "Actually, those are my favorite ones." We laughed. The ice was broken, and we've been friends ever since.
Hershey's. It's your happy place.
We're exposed to toxins every day, and even the sound of that's kind of gross. But there's not really a lot you can do about exposure, because no matter where you live, even if it's paradise, there's toxins in the air and the water. They're flowing everywhere. They build up, and they can cause all sorts of stuff when they do. Weight gain, autoimmune disease, etc. Now, before this gets too depressing, there's good news. You can detox and feel great again. And when you get healthy and detox, you're probably gonna lose some weight too. But there's a right way to do this and a wrong way to do this. So make sure you're armed with my 9 top do's and don'ts coming up. On this channel, I share a lot of information, tools and tips about ways to get healthy, feel better fast, and lose weight. So hit like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss any of the good intel. And since we're talking about getting healthy, we have to talk about toxins. In today's world, there's really no escaping them. We're even born with some of them already in our little bodies. So right out of the gate, it's like, here we go. Even if you're doing everything you possibly can to reduce your toxic exposure, you're still getting bombarded with thousands of toxins our bodies were never designed to deal with. Do you clean your house or use makeup or do the laundry? And no, I'm not saying don't do the laundry. Although that does sound a little good, right? So yeah, you just can't dodge this bullet, but you can do something about it. I look at it this way. Your body isn't a bank account, it's a chemistry lab, and toxins can have a really bad impact on your chemistry lab. We have to be our own personal health detectives and take our health into our own hands to figure out what's going on with our chemistry lab and what's impacting it. When you get exposed to toxins, your body tries to get them out of circulation so they aren't wreaking havoc. So where do they go? They get stored in your fat. So your metabolism slows, so you hold on to this fat to protect you from the toxins. And if you start to lose the fat, bam, they end up back in your bloodstream, and it's like catch-22 because you want to lose the weight, but when the toxins are freed up, they create a whole lot of problems, especially in your metabolism. They can make you insulin resistant, which is the pathway to diabetes and cardiovascular risk. This toxic load can impair your thyroid function, which then lowers your metabolism. They can affect your hunger hormones, so it can actually make you hungrier and also make it harder for you to ever feel full and satisfied. And they can also increase inflammation and oxidative stress. And when it comes to toxins in the environment, there are specific chemicals called obesogens that you'll want to be aware of because obesogens are chemicals that can prevent you from losing weight and may even cause you to gain weight. They can change your gut microbiome to make it more glucose intolerant, to make you better at storing fat and worse at burning it off. And unfortunately, they're pretty common and in everything from water bottles to microwave popcorn. Do not even get me started on that. So my goal is to give you tools in your toolkit, simple, actionable steps that will help you detox and feel better and lose weight in the process. Now, the first thing I'm going to have you do is take my toxicity quotient quiz, and you can get that at jjvirgin.com/TQ, and I'm going to put the link to that below. Now, this isn't to check if you're carrying toxins, because you are. It will help you figure out where you're getting exposure and what you're doing every day to reduce your exposure and to detox. Because in a perfect world, you're detoxing every day. We all need to detox often, even if you're eating clean, healthy, and organic. The real question is, how do you do it right? So first, let's get out of the way how not to do it, right? Because that's usually the first thing you're going to try. And by that, I mean, when I say detox, the first thing you probably think of is a juice cleanse. Am I right? Or guzzling down maple syrup, lemon juice, and cayenne pepper. Okay, not only is that nasty, that is the worst thing that you can do. Even if you manage to get through it and lose some weight, you'll only lose a very specific kind of weight, the kind that comes right back. You know what I'm talking about. And that's on top of the fact that they're going to leave you starving, so your metabolism is slowing down as it tries to hang on to fat to survive. So you're hungry, you're cranky, you're exhausted, and it doesn't work. So what is the point? Honestly, juice cleanses do more harm than good. Juice is just liquid sugar. It spikes and then crashes your blood sugar and raises your stress hormones. In addition to the hit to your blood sugar, the bigger thing with these juice cleanses is that they're missing one of the most important ingredients for detoxifying, and that is protein. Protein is needed to move toxins out of your body through your liver and kidneys and supports these detoxification pathways. So when you skip it to save calories or keep the detox pure, you're not detoxifying, you're actually making things worse. You're freeing up toxins in your body, but you aren't getting them out because protein is the toxin escort service. When you juice cleanse, you could actually be becoming more toxic. Plus, you're also not getting the fiber you need to help move those toxins out of your body, nor are you getting healthy fats, and healthy fats assist with the process and also support your liver. So if you're gonna do a juice cleanse, which again, I do not recommend, you need to offset that sugar spike by adding protein, fat, and fiber as well. I guess we kind of turned it into a non-juice cleanse. And at least throw some chia seeds in there or something similar, and get rid of the fruit juices too, so they don't get the big fructose sugar bomb they provide. And I hope generally hearing this that we can all agree. Juice cleanse, bad. All right, now what's good? Now for the right way. Here are the 7 things I recommend to detox the right way, starting with my number 1. You're probably not surprised because I mentioned it already, and that is protein. Clean, lean protein. It stabilizes your blood sugar and suppresses your hunger hormones, so you're feeling full, you're eating delicious meals, there's no starving, there's no crashing blood sugar, there's no cratered energy, and no, shall we say, mood issues. Now, I'm harping on protein because your body cannot detoxify without it. I know the message about eating clean usually hammers you to eat more fruits and vegetables, but all the fruits and veggies in the world cannot detox you if you don't have the right amino acids from protein on board. The protein is also going to help you burn fat, build muscle, and have great energy during and after your detox. Now, the critical thing here is that it is clean lean protein, not factory cows or chickens, not farm-raised fish, because remember, you are what you ate. And if your protein sources are being fed GMO feed, antibiotics, and more, then so are you. And that means you got even more to detoxify from. So to make it super easy, just make detoxing part of the way you'd start your day anyway and do a loaded smoothie. I've got Green Smoothie Cleanse that's the equivalent of a full detoxing meal, so you can start there. It's got 18 grams of vegan-friendly protein, plus amazing nutrition from organic greens, so throw it in your smoothie or add it to coconut milk and boom, you're done. Plus, it's yummy. It's strawberry vanilla flavored, so it's not like drinking green sludge, which is, I know, what you think of, at least I do, when you think of a detox drink. I like to use it as a quick detox jumpstart, but it can also help you form a daily habit of detoxifying because, again, this is something that you've got to add into your daily routine. Now, if you want to speed things up, you can do a loaded smoothie in place of 2 meals a day. And honestly, I do this a lot. I like to get ahead of it rather than let toxins build up until I feel like crap, because then I'm also having a harder time dropping pounds. I have brain fog. You know how it is. So it makes the most sense to me to be supporting detox every single day, or at least more often than a couple times a year. So make it the lifestyle choice that you're doing to be covered, detoxifying on a daily basis for a good defense. All right, on to the rest. My number two detox tip, get in more foods with sulfur. These are non-starchy veggies like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and cabbage, plus onions and garlic. The sulfur in them helps you release toxins. Now, if you don't have food intolerances, pastured eggs are also great here too. I love to steam some organic broccoli with some onions and garlic and a little ghee or coconut oil. It's super tasty and a big sulfur hit. And I actually eat at least one of these non-starchy veggies every single day. Right now, I sneak cauliflower rice in pretty much to everything. So you can get creative here. All right, number 3, more deep green organic leafies. Now, the deep green leafies have compounds in them that help you detoxify. So this is, a lot of sounds, but you can also, beyond your salad, you can sneak them into your loaded smoothie, or of course, add in a little bit of Green Smoothie Cleanse because we've got greens in there as well. And if you can find a place to put cilantro, maybe in some of your salsa, that's great too, because it can pull out naturally chelate heavy metals. Okay, number 4, fiber. You gotta move those toxins out, and fiber is critical for this. So you can up your fiber with more plant foods. Lentils and other legumes are great. Slow roasted or dehydrated nuts and seeds, berries, avocados. And really important here, you're not getting just one type of fiber. You want both soluble and insoluble, because the soluble is like a sponge that helps you soak up all those toxins, obviously really important. And insoluble helps move them through your digestive system and out. So you want both. Now, I've got a product called Extra Fiber that's got 12 different types of fiber that you can add to your loaded smoothies to make it super easy to get that 50 grams of fiber or more that I want you to have a day. Right? So important. Now, when you eat by the plate, you're going to have numbers 2, 3, and 4 covered. Plus, you won't just eat dark green leafies. You're going to eat a rainbow of veggies, which is really important because they're antioxidant rich. And detoxification is a nutrient-dense process. You need a lot of nutrients because the toxins free up all sorts of problems in your body, and the nutrients help quench the free radicals the toxins are freeing up. And you get those from the greens and the colorful veggies. So make sure that you're getting a lot of them so that you get the toxins out of your fat, into your bloodstream, and then out of your body. Okay, speaking of moving them out of your body, number 5, more water. I want you to hydrate, because you have to flush your system. The only time you want to dial this back is during meals, when too much liquid can dilute the stomach enzymes that break down your protein. Otherwise, I want you drinking up. So you want to start drinking lots of pure spring water first thing in the morning, then stop about a half hour before you eat, then start again about a half hour after your meal. The other thing that you can drink that I'd love to see you doing is green tea, because it is packed with polyphenols that support detox, and it's also great for your gut microbiome. So this is another one that you can do, and it's a great thing to trade some of your coffee for. Okay, number 6. You want to excrete those toxins. One of the big ways to do that is to sweat. And of course, you also want to pee and poop them out. So if you're getting enough fiber from number 4 and enough water in number 5, peeing and pooping should take care of themselves. Now to sweat them out, you have to get moving. Get some exercise. Now burst training is great, high intensity interval training, because it blasts fat and obviously helps you sweat, but it's also great for stress and it's quick. We're not talking hours at the gym here. You can do this literally in like 15 to 20 minutes a day. So I'm going to put a link to some info on my burst training here so you can give that a try. Or I want you moving, but you don't have to move at all. You can get into a sauna and you can sweat the toxins out that way. And when you sweat, you can practically feel those toxins leaving your fat. It feels so good. I have a sunlight and infrared sauna and it is the best. So if you can get your own, definitely check out Sunlighten. It's a great thing to have available. All right, number 7 is sleep. Now, sleep boosts detox because it literally cleans out your brain. Now get this, your brain cells actually shrink during sleep. Seriously, because that shrinkage creates space to flush out the toxins. So cool. So get your Z's. And then number 8 is dry brushing. And this is something awesome you can do right before you get into the shower. You use a dry brush, that's literally what it is, and you brush up your arms and legs towards your heart. It helps you exfoliate and increases circulation, so it detoxifies your skin and helps with lymph drainage. Massage is another thing that can help increase circulation. That's always a treat. And then finally, number 9, take Epsom salts baths. I take one every single night and they are amazing, not only for detox, but for stress relief, which is great because stress can also make a toxic burden worse by making you hold on to fat and by increasing cravings for high fat, high sugar foods. So a bath helps me relax and get a good night's sleep. Plus, soaking in the tub makes you feel like a queen or king. So the bottom line here is these 9 tips on how to detox right will help you minimize your exposure to toxins while also maximizing their removal. And that's the big goal. There's no need to get crazy or do something extreme or make yourself miserable. It's not going to work anyway. Do it right. Eat foods that support detox, especially protein, fiber, and fat. Then hydrate, sleep well, sweat, and be good to yourself. That's the cocktail. So do whatever you can to put these habits in place and make them part of your every single day lifestyle, because you're never not going to be hit with toxins. All you can do is keep your toxic burden as low as possible. Then I also recommend a more focused, intense cleanse 2 to 4 times a year to address any outstanding issues. And that's where you can really tune into how you feel, notice what's resolved, and take note of anything else you might need to address. But, and this is an important but, if you get tested and find out you're dealing with heavy metal toxicity, then you may have to work with a functional medicine doctor and go through chelation and other deep detoxes to get rid of that level of toxicity. All right, good luck, and please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and join me next time for more information on how to get and stay healthy. See you soon. For more info on this and other health topics I cover, or to rate and review, find me on Instagram, Facebook, and my website, jjvirgin.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my show so you won't miss a single episode. Go to subscribetoJJ.com. Thanks again for being with me this week.